Hello, I'm Sarah and I'm going to show you a cake that will incorporate any type of fruit that you happen to have on hand, whether it's apples, or I'm using apples, and because I found a big bag of Blackboy peaches that I'd forgotten I'd had in my deep freeze out in the shed, so I thought I'd better use them up before they're back in season again. So I'm going to use some Blackboy peaches on here as well, which is yummy. But any kind of stone fruit, even canned fruit, any fruit whatsoever will go beautifully on this. It's based on a Norwegian apple cake recipe. I've altered the amounts a little bit because the original recipe I found just a little bit on the sweet side. I've made this quite a few times before and it is really easy. It's pantry staple stuff and it is really yummy, great for lunch boxes. So let's get started. In a bowl you'll need about 150 mils of milk, 100 grams of butter, although you know, cheapy table spread does the trick. Now you want to heat this up so the butter's melted and it's all nice and hot. You don't want it at boiling point, but you want it nice and warm. You can do it on the stove top, but I'm just going to bung it in the microwave for a couple of minutes. So while that's in there, I'm going to grab another bowl and I'm going to add 2 large eggs. And 100 grams of sugar. And we're going to whisk them up till they start going nice and fluffy. So onto here, going to get our sieve. We're going to serve 180 grams of plain flour and 3 teaspoons of baking powder. I'm going to give that another little mix up. And we're just going to pour in our milk and butter mixture. And just on a lowish speed, mix all that together. Just going to grease a springform pan. If you have not got the kind of tin where the sides come away, I'd probably suggest using baking paper so that you can lift it out easily. Hopefully these have defrosted enough to chop. They're still a bit frozen. She'll be right. You know, your slice is about that big. It's up to you if you want to peel them or not. Apple, and I'm thinking because I'm putting apple on this, I might make a bit of cinnamon sugar to go on it as well, because it's just me, my opinion, apple and cinnamon belong together. That looks so pretty. Now, if you are making a cinnamon sugar, that's pretty easy. Basically, it's 1 part cinnamon, 4 parts sugar. So I'm not going to make a huge amount, so I'm just going to use that. I actually didn't have cinnamon powder last time I was at the supermarket. They only had cinnamon sticks. So I got some of them because my husband bought me a mortar and pestle and I haven't really had any reason to use it yet. He got it for me with the best of intentions. He thought it was something that I would think was cool, and it is cool. I just haven't had a reason to use it yet. So I'm going to crush up one of these cinnamon sticks with it. Sorry, I've changed that. I'm going to make one of the cinnamon sticks go flying across the kitchen with it. Got about a teaspoon of cinnamon out of there. A few teaspoons of sugar into there. So there's the cinnamon sugar. Just getting the apple. Just dunking it in there. Of course, you don't have to do this at all. I'm just trying to be fancy. I'm just trying to look fancy for the camera. These lovelies. I love the colour of these Blackboy peaches. Look at that. That's so pretty. I've got the oven preheating, 180 degrees. Tip the batter into here. And then the fruit, I'm just going to arrange it on top. So, look at that. Look at that. So I'm going to put that in the oven, 180 degrees for between 20 and 30 minutes, so just keep your eye on it. Look at that has just come out of the oven. That looks so yummy. So I'm just going to leave that to cool for a few minutes and then we'll take it out. Okay, I've just left that to cool for 10 minutes. Look at that. Yummy. So I ended up cooking that for about 30 minutes. After 20 minutes it was just still a little bit jiggly. So, oh, that smells so good. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That looks absolutely beautiful. That looks so good. It smells so yummy. Oh, I can smell the peach and I can smell the apple and the cinnamon. That is just a nice, simple, basic cakey recipe. It is yummy. The fruit on it is nice. Hang on, I didn't get a bit of apple with that mouthful. Give me a minute. That is actually really nice because the apple is still just very slightly firm. And then the peach is all really nice and soft and squishy. And they've got such contrasting flavours. The Blackboy peach, of course, that's sort of quite tart. It's not really sweet. Whereas the apple, especially with the cinnamon and the sugar on there, and it's just got that very slight crunch still to it. Yum! That is so nice. I highly recommend you give this a go. And as I say, add anything, whatever you've got in the pantry in the way of fruit. You know, canned fruit, whatever. But look, do it. Hit like, leave me a comment down below, hit the subscribe button, and make some yummy stuff. Bye.